Some of y'all need to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's a sermon right there. Altar call, bro. No. Stay there. I don't want y'all to do that. But anyways, guys, we're so excited about tonight. I think God gave me, I know God gave me a word that he wants y'all to hear. And for me to hear too, so, yeah. Also, car show, let me put that out there. I don't think y'all are really getting how crazy and good this car show is going to be. Or going to be. Car show, October what? 18th. Y'all, please be there. It's going to be insane. It's a Saturday. It's going to start at 11. We said 11 to 1, but it's going to probably go longer. What? October 18th. At 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Man, it's going to be cars out there. Y'all come, man, hey, guys, fellas, man, ladies too. If you got a nice car, nice truck, whatever you got, bring it out, man. Y'all bring it out, man, and put it in. Hey, let me tell you, I didn't talk to PJ about this, but I just know in my head that this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have a lifted truck competition. Where my lifted truck guys at? Okay. We're gonna have a Mustang competition, baby. Yeah. I'm not the only one that's got a Mustang. You better learn your cars. Ladies, you got your trucks. Ladies with the lifted trucks, where you at? You driving two-wheel drive. Okay? But no, seriously, man, if y'all got a nice car, even if your car, you don't think your car's nice, man, do something crazy to it and put it in, man, like decorate it or something. Like, just put it in, $10. Like, and those $10 is going to help this ministry. Oh, y'all just gonna talk. What? All right, I'm finna get mad.
Welcome to my job.
Get real mad. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I love y'all, man. Just please, y'all show up for that car show. Freak out services coming up too. Please be inviting people to that already. I'm telling you, freak out's gonna be crazy. So, yeah. Anyways, y'all know I got a story to tell. I got time tonight, so I'm finna just talk. But no, seriously. The other day, man, I was riding back. Y'all know I'm from I'm not from Conyers. Watch out, bro. I'm from Decatur, where it's greater. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I mean, I really was born in Decatur, but I moved to Conyers, so that's what changed me. But anyways, I was going back through, I moved to Conyers when I was like 11. So, you know, I got 10 years in the hood, you know. So, you know what I'm saying? I pulled up the other day, right? Pulled up to my hood. And, man, all my partners. All my little pre-K partners was hanging outside, still same block, same street, ain't nothing changed. But I'm going in there, man, and you know, it's just automatic. Like you pull in, you like, oh, what up? Throw a gang sign, throw it, you know. Like you gotta do that to get through it, because if you don't, bro, you're getting shot.
He about to get shot.
I mean, I'm from Decatur, where it's greater. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta throw it up one time, you know, pull up, hey, let them know you're in. I didn't know that was the building, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, okay, that does not happen where I'm from, actually. I am from Decatur, but like I was born in the nicer part of Decatur. I mean, it's rough now, but it's not even rough. Like people say, oh, it's rough over there. It's not even rough. I grew up where like, none of y'all even know where that's at, so I don't even care. But, you know, but the crazy thing is, man, any of y'all ever seen like people you went to school with a long time ago and you hadn't seen them in a while, and you see them, like, it's like, yeah. So I seen one of the boys I went to school with last weekend, and he walks out. He's walking, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, that's what you call it. I didn't say nothing to him, but, you know, walk up, and then, like, this dude was in high school. He used to wear do-rags all the time. All the time. Like, he wore it to bed, to school, like, to the mall. He wore a do-rag everywhere he went. He used to wear the big jabot pants with the straps at the bottom, strap them into his Air Force Ones. He just wore all that. All the time. Like, dude never changed his wardrobe. He went to church like that, sleep like that, school like that. He was at football practice with that do-rag on. Anyways, you know, he walked out, he ain't got no do-rag on and everything, and he just walking, you know what I'm saying? He's like that. I'm like, man, bro, that's no problem. What up? Yo, you know, I let him know that that's me, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, bro, what's happening? You remember me, dog? You remember me? And he's like, oh, yeah, what up, player? You know what I'm saying? Oh, what you doing now, bro? Oh, you know what I'm doing. Huh? Wait a minute. What? He's like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm doing, bro. Same old, same old. So you still living with your mom? You still go to high school? He's like, nah, bro, you know what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, you doing it. And he walk off, he jump in his brand new Beamer. Brand new Beamer. Okay, we didn't even really have that conversation, but I seen him. And he did jump into the brand new Beamer. But he jumped into the Beamer, and man, I instantly started thinking, like, bruh, I'm serving Jesus. I love Jesus. You're selling drugs. Why are you driving a nicer car than me? Like, I got mad. And I went home and I talked to Jesus about it. I'm like, Jesus. Jesus is like, what up? I'm like, bruh, you told me you got me, right? Because literally when I said I was going to do this Jesus thing, Jesus was like, I got you. And I'm like, all right. But I'm still driving an 04 Mustang. And this dude's driving a 2014 Beamer, 7 Series. Like, 7 Series. That's a $70,000 car. He's 21. 21? He don't have a job on records. How does he have that car and I still drive? I go to work every single day. I'm get mad now. I'm not gonna get mad. Not gonna get mad. But, you know, it's back to the same thing. I'm still in the same story. At the same time, we seen this dude, you know, reminisce what we didn't talk, but seen him. Another dude, man, we standing there and man, how many y'all know Tyler? Tyler Van Horn, TV. He's my boy. He's standing there in the middle like he's a thug. He's standing in the middle of the sidewalk like he's a thug, you know. And it's a couple of us out there. It's me, PJ, Scott, Dewan, all of them. But you know, majority, I'm used to being a token black guy. I'm used to it. Like I'm always with everybody else, and I'm just the only black person. I'm used to it. But yeah, I feel you, bro. You're not alone. But we're the only ones. So there's these two black boys and the girls walk by. They probably like 13, 14 maybe. They walk by, you know, whatever. Tyler's standing in the middle of the street, and they walk around Tyler. But then they stop. They stop. And you got one of them talking like, bruh, I say something. Bruh, I say something. You want me to say something? Bruh, I say something. I'll say something to that boy. I'll do it. Like, first of all, I think he did that, one, because he saw that it was, you know, just like, you look at Tyler and you're like, dude, that's Tyler. He's kind of tall, he's skinny, but he's a white boy. He's just that white boy, you know. And Tyler's just standing there. But the things y'all don't know about Tyler. Tyler's a gangster white boy. Like Tyler is pretty gangster. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to boost my boy's head, but like that boy is hood. Like I don't know where he gets it from. I know his entire family, and I just don't know where he gets it from. But you know, so the boys talking about coming back. And so instantly, I'm like, I'm 21, they're like 13, you can't do nothing. Like, you can't do nothing. But I'm instantly like, I'm getting mad. I'm like, bro, swear, one of them come over, I'm gonna swing first, bro. I'm gonna swing first. Like, and it's like 5 of us out there, man. Pastor Justin's on the phone, you know, he just, you know, he was playing like he was on the phone. He was really scared. But he was playing like he was on the phone. He was like, oh my God, I don't want to get in a fight today. Like, oh my God. Nah, I'm just playing, man. He'd be the first one to jump in too. But yeah, we didn't have some encounters. I'm not gonna talk about that. But no, you know what I'm saying? These guys, they just wanted to show off in front of the girl. I can't stand it. Because, like, it wasn't like these girls are like, oh my gosh, go fight, go fight. Like, these dudes just really want the girls to be like, no, don't do it, don't do it. Like, they just want them to touch them and, no, I'm gonna do it. But you don't do nothing. Like, I just want to put that out there for any of y'all that want to do that or try to do that. Like, if you think you look cool, you look stupid. You look really stupid. Like, don't talk about it, be about it. Took me back to my hood days, boy, I'm telling you. Y'all don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But y'all don't want to take me back there. Y'all don't want to take me back. Anyways, no, let's read scripture, man. Any of y'all got your Bible? Throw your Bibles in the air. Let's go to Jesus. Throw your Bibles in the air like you just do care. Oh. Go to Matthew. Matthew, that's my favorite book in the Bible, man. I love Matthew. I just love it. Go to Matthew chapter 18. If you got your phones or whatever you got, pull them out. And Matthew chapter 18. You ready? You ready? Let's read. Chapter 18, verse 21. Then Peter came to him and asked, Lord, how often should I forgive someone who sins against me? 7 times? Did Jesus right here? Nah, bro. No, I'm just kidding. No, not 7 times, Jesus replied, but 70 times 7. Therefore, the kingdom of heaven can be compared to the king who decided to bring up his accounts today with servants who had borrowed money from him. In the process, one of his debtors was brought in who owed him millions of dollars. Millions. He couldn't pay, so his master ordered him to be sold, along with his wife, his children, and everything he owned. To pay the debt, just to pay the debt. Like, he didn't do it, say, hey, I'm going to do this and then, let you get the money. No, I'm going to sell you for the money. That's what he did. Okay. He just got sold. But then the man fell down to his master and begged him, please be patient with me. I will pay it all. Then his master was filled with pity for him. And he released him and forgave him for his entire debt. Keep going, y'all, keep going. But when the man left the king, he went to a fellow servant who owed him a few thousands of dollars, just a few, not millions, just a few thousands. And he grabbed him by the throat and he demanded instant payment. But that servant fell down before him and begged for a little more time. Be patient with me and I will pay it, he pleaded. But his creditor wouldn't wait. He had the man arrested and put in prison until the debt could be paid in full. When some of the other servants saw this, they were very upset. They went to the king and told him everything that happened. The king called in the man that he had forgiven and said, you evil servant, I forgave you for that tremendous debt because you pleaded with me. Shouldn't you have mercy on your fellow servant just as I had mercy on you? Then the angry king sent him to the prison to be tortured until he had paid his entire debt. Right there. Like, I don't know if y'all get that, but let me tell y'all what. L-I-G it. Throw it up there. Y'all don't even know what that means. L-I-G. Let it go. L-I-G it, bro. L-I-G it. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Here's the thing, man. I really feel like we have brought up a lot of different things. We've talked about a lot of things, but man, I think a lot of us, even me, are dealing with some forgiveness issues. I think a lot of us have been hurt, put down, talked about, just stabbed in the back, everything. And we had the opportunity of forgiving somebody, but we didn't. So we're dealing with that still. You say, you know what, you tell somebody, I forgive you, but you really don't. So, just be honest, by show of hands, how many of y'all ever been hurt before? How many of y'all are still dealing with it right now? Be honest. Let's do this thing. Let's pray. And I'm not a long prayer, but I am a long prayer. But let's do this. Jesus, I love you. Have your way tonight. Just do whatever you need to do. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean for this to happen. And you know what? You were mad at the time and you're like, whatever. And you probably said some things you didn't want to say. And you were like, and they kept asking, forgive me. Do you forgive me? Do you forgive me? Do you forgive me? Do you forgive me? And you're like, what? Yeah, I forgive you. But you really don't forgive them because every time it comes around to it, you get to bringing it up. You get to bringing it to their attention again. You just told me you forgave me. You just told me you let it go. So why do you keep bringing it up? You know why? Because now we got a little authority. Now we the boss. Now we got something that we in total control over, and we can run with it. So you go, yeah, I forgive you, but hey, you remember that time you did that? Yeah, I do. Oh, don't trust them. They won't never give back to you. Or they talk about, oh, she cheated on me. Oh, he cheated on me, he can do the same thing to you. Let it go. You said you forgave him, and here's the thing, man. You know, you say, I let it go. I'm done. I'm in a new relationship when it comes to these relationships. If you have not completely let it go, you have not moved on. So that means what? You're in that relationship still. Because you're not fully done with it unless you're done with it. So where I'm going right now is, don't say you forgive them if you don't. But here's the thing, this is why you should. Remember that time you did something you wasn't supposed to do? Remember that time you said something you wasn't supposed to say? Remember that time you came down here and said, God, I'll never do it again. And you did? What did he do? He forgave you. Just like that. He says, it's done. I wrote it off. You're free. So, now you look like a complete idiot. Not a good, godly person. Because now you just walked out the door, completely forgiven. And you just told somebody, I don't forgive you. I mean, it simply says it right here. Like this guy came to him and he said, I just need a little bit more time. That's all I need. But back it up. Before he said that, the master told him, he says, hey, you, your wife, and your kids are going to be sold for your debt. So the people that you were just with that had nothing to do with it are now being in some trouble because of you. That's what this man is. So that right there should like be a stopping point to tell you that who you surround yourself with, well, it will bring some drama onto you that ain't got nothing to do with you. I mean, don't act like y'all ain't never had that happen before. Don't act like you ain't never been in a situation that situation had nothing to do with you. Yeah. So now that goes right there. Maybe you should watch the people you hang around. Maybe you should watch the people you borrow a friendship from. Maybe you should watch the people that you call, hey, that's my dog, that's my girl. Because now you're in a spot where if he don't like you, I don't like you. What? You ain't got nothing to do with that. Nothing at all. So shut up. But yeah, I don't even know where that came from. But you know, it goes to, you know, Peter, I'm all over the place tonight. But Peter said at the beginning, how many times should I forgive somebody that get on my nerves? And I believe Peter asked that because, you know, Peter was tired of dealing with some people. He was tired of dealing with certain things, and, you know, he came to him, he was like, man, how many times I got to keep putting up with these? How much longer do I got to keep putting up with these stupid people? How many times I got to keep putting up with this crazy mess? 7 times? Can I just count up to 7 times and say, you know what, you're cut? No. God says how many times? 7 times 70. So you know what that means? As fast as they offend you, that's how fast you let it go. As fast as they offend you, that's how fast you let it go. The moment they say something about you, you know what you say? All right, cool. Let it go. Because how is that going to help you get to the next point of your life? Then let me tell you something. Even when you do this Jesus thing, people are going to offend you. People are going to make you mad. People are going to do some stupid junk. Oh, I'm in ministry now. I ain't got to put up with it. Wrong. Because that's when you really got to put up with it. I learned that the hard way. I thought I could deal, you know what I'm saying? But no, God's saying, it's no point in having a temper. It's no point in getting mad. Like, I know God says, you know what, you can be mad. But you can't stay mad. Because staying mad, you're going over into a brand new day, and you're still mad at something that happened yesterday.
That's good.
So now you're bringing some junk, some old junk into a brand new day, a day that was made just for you to be brand new. You brought some old junk in with it. So how are you brand new when you bring some old junk with you?
That's good.
When you buy a brand new car, your old car, the stuff in your old car ain't in there unless you do what? Put it in there. So it's up to you to say, you know what, because God's already given it to you. God's already said, hey, you're forgiven. So why don't you forgive somebody else? Oh, no, we can't do that. We just can't. We're too good. We're too big of a boss to do that. We're too popular to forgive somebody. We just too good to forgive somebody. Like, we got to have all these enemies. We got to have all these things, you know. I just look better with having a whole bunch of junk. I just look better with dealing with a whole bunch of junk. You don't. But let's jump back into it. So I was at the wife. I already hit that part, cool, whatever, you know. But the moment, see right there. The moment I was called into ministry, man, like the moment I realized I was called into it, I'm not gonna lie, I seriously said, what? I was trying to figure out why. I was trying to figure out why because I'm not a perfect person. I'm not a good person. Like, I seriously, I told God, I'm like, God, can you get one of the people that's better than me? Get one of those good people. But no, God said, no, I'm getting you because you're forgiven. You're brand new. So I need to use you because of the stuff that you went through. So there it is right there again. I was holding on to something that God had already let go of, but I didn't. L-I-G it. Let it go. Because as you go along further, the man's free, right? They let it go. Now he gets to that other man. The man falls to his knees and he's like, please, just give me a little bit more time. What'd he do? He took him by the throat. Why the throat out of everything else? He could have grabbed his arm. He could have just grabbed his shirt. He could have grabbed all that, but what'd he do? He grabbed his throat. And when you grab somebody's throat, you do what? You start choking them. You start choking them. And when you start choking somebody, you cause them to do what? Stop breathing. They're not breathing anymore, right? So, and I believe when you breathe, you inhale, you exhale. You inhale, you exhale. You inhale and you exhale. You inhale what you need and you exhale what you don't need. Take in what you need, blow out what you don't need. But wait, somebody just took you by the throat. Now you can't take in what you need. Now you can't let go of what you need to let go of. Now it's something blocking it. Now you're the thing that you had that was going good for you is now blocked. It's now broken. You're choking. And let me tell you something. Unforgiveness will cause you to choke. When you haven't forgiven somebody for something little, for something stupid, you begin to choke them. Because every time you bring it up, it's like shooting at them. It's like shooting something into their heart, and it's hurting them. So now you're killing them. Now you're choking them. Or maybe you're choking yourself. Maybe whatever you're still holding on to, whatever you haven't forgiven somebody for, just because you got hurt, just because they said this about you, just because they cheated on you, whatever they did, now you're holding on to it, and you're choked. You're so worried about that, God's putting something in front of you. And God's like, hey, this is for you. But you can't take it in. Because you ain't let go of what you needed to let go of. So now you at that situation where it's just done. You're stuck in the same place. And let me tell you something. I said in Sunday school that God's not going to come to you. What he has for you is for you. But he's not going to come to you and sit there and wait for you to let go of what you need to let go of.
That's good.
God's going to keep moving because he's got other things he's got to do. So you know what that means? That don't mean that what he had for you, what he was trying to give you at that point is now gone forever. No, that means you need to turn around and go after it.
Yeah.
That means you got to turn around, you got to let go of what you need to let go of and get to skipping. Because he's still got it. It's just not there in your face anymore. Because you was too busy dealing with something you didn't need to be dealing with. This man owed him millions of dollars and he cleared it. You owed him a life. You owed him your life. More than you could ever pay back, no matter what. What did he do? He forgave you. Every single time. He forgave you. But that moment somebody hurt you a little time. That moment they did something so little that you know you could have got over it the next day or the next week. You're still holding on to it. You still ain't let it go. And now God's looking at you like that master was looking at him. You evil servant. I forgave you. And now you can't go forgive them? I let go of all that. And now you can't let go of it. So you're choking yourself. So now you're killing yourself. You got your own arm, your own hand wrapped around your neck. So where I really wanted this tonight is some things that we still hold on to. You know, a lot of y'all have got up here and said your testimony and said a lot of things and told people different things, and that's your testimony. Yeah. Cool. I'm cool with that. But here's the thing. You're still holding on to some things. You're still holding on to some things that you don't want nobody else to know about. You know, I heard a man say the other day, oh, they can't know what I'm struggling with. That's between just me and Jesus. What? Let it go. Let it go, because God has given you the ability to do that. He told you, hey, you can be free from this. Now chains are broken, but you need to release them. You can't be set free if you're still holding on to it, man. You can't. And you wonder why it's so hard to serve Jesus. You wonder why it's so hard to change your high school. You wonder why it's so hard to stop having sex. You wonder why it's so hard to stop drinking. You just wonder. Let it go. Because it's done. It's a wrap. He don't care about it no more. So stop killing yourself. Stop making it hard for yourself. It's hard. I know it. But it's a whole lot easier when you let go of the junk. And you know, I'm speaking to myself, man. Because there's been a lot that I went through that don't a lot of people know about. There's been a lot. People, and I say it all the time, man, people look at me and they say, man, he had the perfect life. That dude had everything anybody could ever want. 16 years old with his own car, clothes, whatever, living in a nice house. But no, I was so insecure. I was so afraid. I felt so unloved. But no, y'all didn't know that. Nobody else knew that. And I kept dealing with that. I kept dealing with it. I kept holding on to it. In fact, I'm still holding on to it. There's nights I sit there and I say, you know what? Forget them. There's still people that I'm like from high school. I hate them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to talk to them. I'm still dealing with that. What good is that doing me? What good is that doing them? In fact, how is that affecting them? It's affecting them one way because now I know Jesus. But I'm still holding on to what they did to me, so I'm too afraid to go sit there and talk to them about Jesus, the thing that they need the most. Now, I know a lot of y'all are in that situation. You're still mad at them. You still hate them. Man, y'all can sit up, man. You're still afraid of letting go. But let me tell you, man, it's going to come back. It's going to come back and hit you. Harder than it was going to hit you the first time. Because now this man was put in prison to be tortured until his debt was paid. First of all, you're going to be in prison. You're getting tortured. How are you making money to pay somebody? So now you're in a place, you're holding somebody down because they did that little thing to you. So now they're getting hurt by you, they're getting killed by you, you're choking them. And God's like, you evil servant. I forgave you, and now you can't forgive somebody else? I let it go, and now you can't let it go? And you know, tonight may be a night that some of y'all say, I'm not dealing with none of that. I'm not holding on to nothing. And you know what? And it may not even be something somebody done to you that's choking you. It could be something like addictions. Something you're addicted to that's choking you. Not just something somebody did to you. It's addiction, it's anger. You got anger towards certain people. You haven't forgiven certain people. You haven't forgiven yourself. So now you're dealing with all this and that, and you're killing somebody and you're killing yourself. You're stopping from letting what you need come in and letting go of what you don't need. So now tonight, I believe that tonight is a night that we need to own up to our own stuff. Tonight's a night where we need to say, you know what? I'm going to let go of what that man did to me. I'm going to let go of what that woman did to me. I'm going to let go of how that man didn't love me. I'm going to let go of how that man that was supposed to be my daddy, that was supposed to love me like my daddy, I'm going to let that go. Tonight, some of y'all need to say that. That boyfriend, that ex-boyfriend, that ex-girlfriend, whatever they did, let it go. Tonight's a night we need to own up to it.